Good day, everybody. Reed here, in my house. Happens to be Wednesday. Yesterday I had to do some off-island adventures and I didn't really have time to make a video. Oh, I have a darker patch on my lip. Maybe it's just my shadow? It's hard to know. Anyway, thanks for watching these videos. I'm going to take you behind this door here where my shared studio Den of Delights is. See some of my artwork over here on the wall. I have a little bit of space to do my thing in my house. Go past our thermometer here. What's the temperature inside? Oh, it's almost 15 Celsius. And thanks for watching these videos. Thanks for sharing them. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel here. As we went through, you can see the nice little bookcase that's there. Converting the upstairs. There is an upstairs right here to a space for my daughter. And this area over yonder is my studio space. Here, let's set up the angle. So I mentioned I went on this trip off island yesterday. I got some canvases from the dollar store. And I have not had time to, nicen it up. So you're not seeing it in, a pristine state. It honestly doesn't live in that state very often. There's my drum machine, the computer setup, the lights, the family reality. And underneath that cloth is a MIDI controller little keyboard setup. The trombone is there. Back here, my saxophone's not set up right now, and then there's a clarinet under that cloth. And then some more little instruments and artwork that I'm about to get set up. And then I go that way, and it's my daughter's space, so I won't show you that. And then I got a whiteboard up here, and up top we got a couple cabinets, a piece of artwork I'm working on, a little money out there. Those are my stack of books, just right there. So if you want one of those, you can make that happen. And in the creative process, I got 2 sleepers right now, which is giving me time to make this little video for you before I go and handle some other tasks. I find I gotta crunch a lot into small periods of time, and it's by having a level of focus as to what I'm up to that allows those moments to be productive. And so, as you can see, I don't spend too much time shaving. That's a once a week-ish thing. Sometimes it's every other week. I think right now I'm going on 3, so it's basically a beard at this point. And as I'm producing the next album over here, a lot of the time focus is going into that project, which I'll be making a Kickstarter for in the near future. And one of the ways I determine what it is I'm up to, because I've got all these canvases here, and I've got small canvases because I realized as I was working on that big piece up there with the, tinfoil on it, it's so big that it's taking a lot longer than my other pieces. And as you can see, up and back of me, fingers there, I can have a sense of completion with it. And that sense of completion is important for me to feel like I can actually move forward with different projects. Because if I'm not moving forward with them, then I feel like I'm just in a rut. And if you're someone like me, then you have a lot of different projects you're working on, and they're in lots of different stages of completion, and it can feel like they're all just backed up and nothing's really moving forward. So determining project sizes is an important thing, and then making sure that no matter what inspiration comes forward. That's my daughter making crepes in the other room. Let's see, close the door a bit. And there's lots of other sound around, so I'm not necessarily recording all the time in here because this is just one of my kids. My other 2 are 1 and 3, so it's a lovely racket. But the way that I crunch those time periods in is by recognizing what the moment is and what I ought to do with it, and have an idea beforehand of, okay, next time I have free time, given the dynamics of the household, what I'm going to do. So if everyone's gone, that's more an opportunity to record. If everybody's here, I can paint with a kid in my lap. I can do teeny bits of production with a kid in my lap. But they usually want to be twiddling all the knobs and things and playing, which can be fun to do too. It's good to let them have a go with things. And then to not worry too much about the outcome of things. It can be real easy to just get into perfectionist mode and be concerned about the smallest little section of something. And I don't know about you, but currently my audience is not huge. You know, I'm grateful for the over 200 subscribers now on this YouTube channel. Thanks everybody for doing that. And with over 300 videos up here now, I'm making some progress there. So with that, it's good to just keep on pumping out the material, to just make some progress and recognize, like, hey, the reason I got that many canvases is because some of them aren't going to come out very great. Some of them will. Of all the pieces that you see in back of me here, I like some of them more than I like others. And that's okay. The key is to just keep on producing, and with the knowledge of, like, as long as you got some life in your body, you're going to keep making something happen. And it's more about just getting something to happen than trying to get perfection with it. Now, if you've been doing it for a long time and you're like, I only want this one thing, still, if you can produce like several variations of it, so that way you can choose your favorite over them, with the notion of, when I'm listening to music that I'm producing, I will make a quick MP3 of it and have it in my earbuds while I'm working, so that I can actually review a lot while I work, instead of needing to review it in the precious time that I'm here at home in the studio. Other tips are, you can see, like, a lot of this stuff is just ready to go. Let's see, I got paint brushes just beyond the light there. The drum machine is actually hooked right up into the audio interface here. And so with a few quick clicks, everything is up and happening and into the screen there. I really appreciate you. So with that, when I get a beat that I actually like on the drum machine, within 2 minutes it can be up and getting recorded. And then I've got all those beats that I've got backlogged with, so I, again, make an MP3 of them, make a quick note in a folder while I'm working of which ones I like, which ones I'm not as interested in. And then I'm just savage about taking those notes and being like, if I liked it then, that's the one, that's what's happening. If I don't like something painting wise, I can just paint right over it. If I don't like something written wise, I don't have to release it. Just go to the next page and just continue all that forward momentum. When I'm building stuff, sometimes I like to do it by eye, just because I find it more interesting for myself, and I'm not trying to like sell it or whatever. And so if the angle's not perfect, as long as I know, it's going to support what it needs to support, we're good. If it needs to support a particular something, obviously you got to make sure that your mathematics are dialed. If you can hear in the background, my daughter's entering the room. With that, I got to get going. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Thanks again for supporting. Links in the comments, or links in the notes below, for my website, bendingreeds.com, and where my music's at bendingreeds.bandcamp.com. Those all have the www in front of them. And I appreciate you all out there. I hope that you're getting all your projects done, bringing your life to its next level of awesome, and have too much fun.